ones which we've had before, but we have some different ones. Visage Core, we've got the Troll on the field, and we actually have KINGRD's Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I feel like I get some like sadistic joy out of seeing DK picked, because I like hearing the boos. It fuels me. Your hate fuels me.
Come on, Blitz. I thought we were going to go for a positive attitude this one. You already got the crowd that wants to murder you in the parking lot.
My NA heart just gets stronger and stronger. I hope OpTic picks it every game.
I hope we have more lands in Britain and less American panelists. All right, get to the game. Get to the game, please. All right, so Pain, once again, 3 players starting up on the northern side as they're on the Radiant. Envy's going to have a funner time with the Morphling as DJ running that support Slaughter. They see him coming in. Tavo and Dustin wants to fight it out, and KINGRD, he doesn't even care about DJ. He's attacking EternaLEnVy. Mr. High at G all the time. Has to deal with the harassment. And this now means that Pain is able to ensure 2 bounty runes. Universe is able to claim both of the ones on the south.
Pretty standard setup here is pieliedie. I see this so often nowadays. Just because you can't do anything about it, your creeps will not help you. Weehaw. Is this really where you want to go?
There's going to be something about this. Just like if you attack the hero back, the creep wave moves with you. pieliedie's got the brain tap. He's actually winning. Sticking this. He can start the TP because there's no stun, there's no glimpse. But then again, pieliedie's just going to outrun it. Munch a tango and walk away.
Has Brain Sap up
that Thunder Strike's dropping him low. One more attack will do it. Brain Sap gives him the extra life to survive. One attack, 25 HP. pieliedie drops down to a Duster. He has Mango, but he doesn't have the range. Yes, he does. The Thunder Strike is out. Is there something to Brain Sap? Is the damage? Yeah, it is. Duster spills the blood of the nightmarish hero and even tips him.
The hometown team strikes with first blood.
Yes. Go Pain.
Good job, guys.
Yay. So we didn't actually go towards the mid. He ended up going to the bottom lane. They put Troll Warlord against the DK. Do you like this matchup a little bit better than just putting the Visage in mid?
I think so, just because the Visage can't really do anything. High armor from the DK and the amount of regen. DK is sort of a trade hero in the sense that Troll should still get the prerequisite farm that he's looking for. So it shouldn't impact things too much. As HFN doing just fine right now. Keeping up so far with Abed in CS. We've seen how this guy does so far in the tournament in mid lanes. Plays a very good TA.
KINGRD. He wants to keep getting aggressive on Envy. Envy's been going down. Like he's sitting at 8 strength right now, and all of that comes from the items he holds on to. At his level 1 before, he was sitting below 300 HP. Bounty Hunter underneath that sentry. Envy had the adaptive strike, finds the kill.
Quite a bit of damage too.
No points up in strength, he just waits it out. But the problem is he kept getting hit by like Infernal Blade or attack from a Bounty Hunter and would lose 1/3 of his life when that would happen.
I mean, that also just makes it so that tangos are so much more value. That dealt 400 damage almost.
Nightmare, beginning on bottom lane. They're surrounding, TP support's coming in. Dust's gonna arrive quickly. Weehaw, fairly survivable. pieliedie, that's a lot of damage. No second point for Duster, so he has got no way to control up the Bane, but they also want to go into Universe. Caustic Finale continuously chips down as he actually mangoes. Burrow Strikes behind Weehaw. Has he got the life to survive? This Grave Chill will give him a little bit of extra movement speed as Universe wants to keep the chase going. pieliedie can't go any deeper.
And Uni pops the Sal.
Oh, he found him. He found Weehaw in the tree line, and he'll have more than enough damage to kill him. Weehaw knew it. Even global lines at the end there, and Duster now alone with a creep wave. There's 3 range creeps to help do the damage, and that will be enough. With the Caustic Slow into the trees, it's a double kill for Universe. Weehaw's arrived, but it's all a little bit too late. While up on top lane, EternaLEnVy. It's the Scorched Earth and the Infernal Blade that I thought was dropping in quickly that are going to remember this is a Morphling.
He's just going to salve up, get to full health. This top lane is not being harassed nearly as much as this bottom lane is. Trade not being worth it so far for Pain.
It was that Sentry Ward early on that just gave Fnatic the extra information they required. That is now gone, but doesn't matter when they turn around for a crush, keeping Bounty Hunter low. How's that mid lane looking? So, okay, it's actually Epa Stevens, 20-1 and 19-5.
It's going to change here in a second.
Yeah, with the extra creep wave that HFN's got.
So HFN is doing pretty fantastic here. Up half a wave right now on Abed. Impressive stuff considering not the natural mid laner.
Weeha's in trouble once more. I think they're looking for the dive. Universe, the wall comes up from Duster. Universe, Burrow strikes 1 second, but they buy the Nightmare time and positioning. Weeha will fall. Universe claiming his 3rd kill of the game. This is going to be one powerful offlane SK.
They're just giving him too much room to work with. Envy at top lane.
Yeah, they're trying to fight, but DJ's coming in behind. He might be able to crush and create more space. In fact, it may not matter. EternaLEnVy, the Hadouken creep inside of Doom. That nice unholy aura that's giving the sustain for Pain on top lane. Duster, Salve, needs to buy more time, has a Thunder Strike. The Salve actually going almost full duration for him. Does he have any friends to help out? Weeha's rotating over, but Duster is, yeah, he's stuck in the trees. He's got a little extra help with the Grave Chill, and Soul Assumption should be able to kill off pieliedie. In fact, that's exactly what does happen. So it becomes a 1-for-1 trade-off.
Universe trading voice lines. Can't trade spells as he's completely out of mana. 2 seconds, 1 for the bounty rune.
Doom.
Weeha gets the first.
Yeah, Universe is on the run. I'm actually just loving this play that's also happening up on top lane. So Universe will get the bounty runes, but it's the Slaughter. DJ was running over looking for the bounty rune. He actually picked it up, but Tavo, he mango TP'd to the shrine and then tried to Hadouken down DJ, which would have brought him pretty close to death. Burrow strike on bottom. Looks like Duster is at death. 1 attack onto pieliedie just for good measure.
Universe. Dream start so far in this game. Has absolute free farm. He's got 5 kills already in 5 minutes. Averaging 1 a minute right now.
I was actually wondering if you'd go for more aggressive items, like you get that early Blink Dagger rotation. But instead, having Vanguard being built, Doombringer is in a world of hurt. Sprid, not as fast as he probably wants to be in Tavo. Has the Mango, so if he wants to Scorched Earth and try and survive it that way, he can do it. But not required when bottom lane. Weeha attacked once more. KINGRD harasses, but doesn't stop the kill.
I was about to say there's no way he keeps up with the pace of a kill a minute. And so far he has 6 kills already on Universe. They need something to deal with this bottom lane right now, because as is, they're not getting enough of a trade in this top lane. Envy is still getting a good amount of farm. He's got 28 CS, more than Universe, more than the Doom, only behind.
Wall is up. They should be able to get something out of this. Soul Assumption charges are starting to build up, and pieliedie once again will fall. He's the only player for Fnatic who has died. All 3 kills.
That sounds like the most standard pieliedie I think I've ever heard.
Yep.
Top lane Tavo, gonna get stunned up, waveform connects. EternaLEnVy doesn't have more mana though.
It's got some stick charges and is trying to keep Envy out of this. 3 stick charges for EternaLEnVy up. So Tavo under the tower, crushes there, no TP support. They'll find the kill. Heavy damage will be there on DJ. But he'll just survive it. Mid lane's in more trouble as HFN being attacked up by pieliedie as well as Abed. Duster will arrive, but doesn't really have a lot to play with. That's a level 3 disruptor versus a level 5 Bane. That's just how great that bottom lane's gone.
pieliedie, even though he's had so many of those deaths, doesn't really care because he secured so much of Universe's farm, who already has the Vanguard completed, the epicenter.
Yashio's for the solo kill on Weeha. No extra control with the Burrow Strike. Weeha makes it to the trees, hoping to reach it up a little bit harder. Tavo will also arrive, needs to slow down Universe, but the Burrow Strike is there from Universe, catching out Weeha. So Universe just making it happen. KINGRD's coming in to help out. Mid lane's being pressured at the same time. HFN with that level 3 brain sap. HFN's always so low on life.
Look at pieliedie. Thunderstruck up, holds his ground. He knows he's strong right now. All 3 of the lanes incredibly hard to kill. I really like this build nowadays, by the way, Toby. Going for the tankier build first on the Sand King makes you a lot more effective. It's similar to what Moo pioneered when he was going for the drums first on the Sand King. It makes it so that you're not just a stun and an epicenter. You're allowed to go into the middle of the fight, tank up a lot of damages. Universe once again stuns forward. Wee getting low, has to grave chill his way out.
pieliedie is going to die more than likely. He's being surrounded, but with that Nightmare has been chained off. DJ, the perfect crush, creating the space for pieliedie, the real carry of Fnatic, to survive. The man with 3 deaths is stronger than the core.
Okay,
Glimpse him in. Yep, they pull back Abed. Nice big hit, so Abed will end up falling in the mid. That's a huge kill for 4 heroes to rotate, but on bottom lane, Universe try and chase down Weeha, or at least got the familiars to play around with, but the stuns, number 1, number 2, Universe is trapped on the ground, but it won't matter when DJ's there to keep doing the work.
Still a kill a minute, 8 minutes in.
Envy's coming mid. Wait, did he just TP himself into the trees? He's waiting for the waveform out, has a small way around it. pieliedie needs a little bit more mana. Fiend's Grip is now available for him, but Payne's already backed off.
Payne, I think you just abandoned this bottom lane at this point. Universe is about to have a 9-minute godlike. One of the faster ones that I've seen in recent memory. They TP down here with KINGRD. Try to soak up some XP. Don't go for that last hit without your Shadow Walk back up. They don't have dust.
In 2 seconds, he'll have it. Yeah, with no reveal, KINGRD will have a lot more confidence to do things here. Build up that experience at least. Weeha's just moved top. Brought his familiars with him and is just going to focus on that lane. But that in return, it's mid lane. No Dragon Form, and Abed just able to pressure the tower. Knowing he's got rotation support, DJ's going to wrap around the back tree line. With no Dragon Form, I don't believe they have the damage unless you can get Fiend's Grip in range.
Universe waiting for the 10-minute runes. Fnatic, they got so many of them last game. It contributed to a great amount of their gold lead in game
He's trying to pick it up, but he doesn't want to attack Universe. KINGRD, he got it.
They're racing now for the second one.
Mid lane, Fiend's Grip's down. Doombringer can tank through a lot of this. Got extra help with the Disrupt, trying to glimpse back that damage. Back under the tower, Fnatic realize they don't have this. I think Weeha's enjoying this top lane a lot more. He's able to harass the Morphling down with the familiars.
He's almost got his Helm of Dom now too. Actually does have it once he swings by the shop. But if you're Payne, you've just blocked out the bottom lane from memory, I guess.
Yeah.
This no longer exists. Dota is a 2-lane game for you.
It's like a really bad movie. It's like Aragon.
What?
Terrible dragon movie. But great book. Fnatic 3-man smoke up, heading towards the north. Bounty Hunter's going to break this smoke on DJ. So this is information for Weeha to know he's going to come under siege once more and just should begin. She doesn't even have a TP scroll, so familiars have to do the stuns to create the space. I don't think he really has enough. One more will hit a 4-man stun. I think that actually just means death of familiars. One gets away. The second is up. Not getting away.
Weeha, pretty used to dying at this point. Already has gone down 6 times.
Mid tower is being pushed by HFN. That power of the troll, he wants to finish the job. Whirling Axes, DJ gets a crush off. You've got Abed now arriving in the mid lane too, so back top lane can get the glimpse to cancel off the TP. That was trying to ensure the kill onto HFN. Instead, it's going to be pieliedie. Will it actually be the 4th death for him? No, it won't be. He's tracked up, but he's away to safety.
That's like the pieliedie trap card. It's like, he wants you to doom him there, and he'll die, but he'll be okay with it, because he's pieliedie.
There is track on the field, so maybe you should be a little bit more cautious about it.
Nah, he's not worried about it in the least, Toby.
Well, they're going to go for a track kill onto EternaLEnVy. Track's about to wear off in a moment. Tavo not getting close enough to get the Doom. Nice Radiant scan, knows there's a couple of extra friends of Fnatic behind. The Observer Ward also gives them that extra information. DK will appear. Nightmare's only on the stunning Centaur. But they're ready to come in. The Blink Dagger's on to Universe. Fnatic, they want to fight. And they have the Observe Ward to give so much vision. They just don't know that the Pain Gaming Observe Ward's right next to it.
They're trying to find the angle here is DJ.
It's bottom lane. They're coming after DJ. Doom starts directly with the Doom. Track is up. They can at least get some cash out of this and ensure the Slaughter goes down. 244 for the kill plus the bounty.
Tavo getting the last hit. Easy one for them as they needed to get something on the map, but this is going to free up Envy with 400 HP just farming up here. No real contest. Duster is still only level 5, so he can't add any additional pressure to this Morphling, and now you've got the movement. Fnatic smoked up 2 heroes.
It's the wrap
all the way around.
And Epicenter Blink Burrow Strike should make this real simple. Even with the Familiar Suns, it won't be enough. They got the damage from the Brain Zap. He goes to the back lines, killing up the Familiars and the Centaur first. Universe, so efficient. Knew that Weehaw would just be controlled by the Fiend script. They may have found another opportunity. Bounty Hunter, he'll end up taking... Well, he'll not take anything. He just goes invis, took the Nightmare off him, but Disruptor came over from the sides underneath the Observer Ward. 1 by 1, Pain Gaming giving the kills to Fnatic.
And now they're... decision to leave the Sand King at bottom with his Blink Dagger, with his Vanguard early on, is coming to haunt them. It's like you couldn't ignore him for too long because eventually he's going to make his rotation into the game, and he's done so successfully. 2 kills to his name, picks off and Weehaw for the 7th time this game. They might even go for it again, Universe.
Yeah, Bounty's behind him, but because that's not going to stop anything. So there's your first Blink Dagger in. Dragon Knight's got drum charges if they want to keep the chase going. And in fact, they won't worry about it. DJ falls. Envy kills off Weehaw, so it is a 1-for-1 trade-off, but Slaughter for the already downed Wee.
Weehaw at 14 minutes has boots queued up.
It's a hard knock life.
This is what he's had to sacrifice in this game. Universe is just stalking him right now, not giving him any wiggle room.
The good Observer Ward scouts that bottom lane. It saw the fact that Universe was going to TP down here, but still, pieliedie wrapped around. He got a really nice Nightmare, but now the movement speed. Tavo, well, he doesn't have Scorched Earth on cooldown for 10 more seconds. They Nightmare once more. They'll find that kill with the Breathe Fire while we head back north. Glimpse, Envy, pull back into the fight. DJ wants to help out. That haze is over on Bounty Hunter, so nowhere to hide. And in fact, really damaging if DJ just wants to keep playing as a fish in water. He moves so quick.
Disruptor laying at the ring. Trying to buy his team time as Weehaw comes back up to this top lane. Gathering whatever he can at this point. He must be so afraid on the map. They are hunting him relentlessly. They almost always go for the birds too, Toby.
Yep. Is this when you do the bird trick? I don't know if that got patched out yet, but can you kill Roshan? Do the slow kill of Roshan to get Pain into this game again?
I am not sure about that. I know you're able to do it like a patch code. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that. Less people should know about that.
It was like on the front page of Reddit. I'm fairly certain people know about it, right? Anyway, 4 heroes in the mid for Fnatic. They'll be ready to finish this tier 1 tower. The trade-off is the top. This is the power of Pain Gaming. They can keep the split push going with Familiars, but it's also really strong when they combine with the Troll Warlord. And he is their strength. It is the Battle Fury Troll Warlord. And I mentioned Roshan. That's actually where Fnatic is. They're able to keep the Corrosive Haze on Roshan. Makes for a very quick kill on Roshan. Pain Gaming trade-off is the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower on top lane. At this point, they're probably happy with that. They may be happier if they knew just how low DJ is in the pit.
Yeah, they would take this fight if they knew.
Yeah.
But so far, no idea.
There's the dire scan looking to see if they're going to rotate down. Bounty Hunter actually triggers that. Roshan's still so low. The Courier's near it. Roshan's at 1k HP, and the Courier slips in, says hi, puts up the Immortal. The track is down, gives a little extra information, and the Fiend's Confused on the Courier. He will bring it down. Had the Wind Lace on it. Morphling was already TP'd up to the top lane to deal with the momentum that creep wave brought. And that's some hatred for things of fluffy and cute natures.
Did you see that it hung around the pit for a second? As if they were trying to click Aegis? I don't think it works like that.
To pick it, you can't pick it up.
They had like plenty of time to move it too.
Could you imagine if a Courier could actually pick it up? You have the Immortal Courier, a second life.
Man, that'd be sick, but...
It would be. But then the shield of the Courier would be totally OP. You'd end up having Couriers coming in just perfectly bought. Troubled, yeah, Disrupt. The pieliedie came out with a nightmare. Pieliedie copying a lot of damage. Abed joins the fight too, but the Soul Assumption already gets a kill on pieliedie. The glimpse back EternaLEnVy and the wall containing Universe and Abed, allowing DJ to have this one-on-one fight. We hard TP. He needs it to work. He needs the time, but the Dragon Tail stun is there. The familiar drop down did not catch out Abed, so they get the control. They get the kill, and they're also going to take the Dominator Crypt. That's what DJ's chasing.
That's 200
money.
gold.
That's so much money. Chase it. Chase it. Universe has Blink Burrow Strike off cooldown now. I don't think he can reach it. When you don't have a Blink, you got a Shadow Blade and Abed. That 200 gold's running away. Come on, DJ. Come on, DJ. No, DJ. It's the war cry for all creeps to run away to safety.
Barely gets out of there.
HFN would like to fight the top lane. Well, actually, I don't know if HFN really wants to fight. Right? He gets a battle free. That's the point when you want to hold back and farm, right? You get the lane push out.
I think he needs a BKB before he enters the fray. He does... I mean, with the Battle Fury alone, he only has 1,300 health. There's almost no way he can engage directly into that. There's like 4 stuns on the side of Fnatic.
This may be the worst time for DJ to be tanking up the Ancients. They see how low he is. They're just trying to play around the edges and just amplifying onto the Bounty Hunter. Thinks he's invis, thinks he's alone. Support's nearby, and they're just leaving KINGRD to die. They don't know what's behind him. That's why they're running away.
Even if they were to stay, they'd be TPing into the shrine. Taking a fight there is an absolute disaster. I think the game plan right now is just continue to let HFN get farmed.
Get that BKB up to fight. They're getting the same thing for Weeha. Like, Weeha's had time and space. He's building into the Solar Crest. He's already got the Dominator. Fighting some levels. Probably more important than anything else for him. So now he's the same level as Bane and Slaughter.
Nice, he's caught up.
Yeah. Level 16 Troll Warlord is the #1 on the field. But he's about to be caught out. Abed moves down, gets the Dragon Tail stun. Morphling's right behind. Waveform in. E-Blade pop and burst. This allows the Breathe Fire to do the work, and they get a combo kill. pieliedie actually holds off the grip. I don't think he was ready for that because Disruptor took the Nightmare off, allowing Doom, Tavo, to get back to his tier 3 tower. Relative safety.
That's 20 kills in 19 minutes. Fnatic, they set a slower pace in their earlier games, but no longer doing so.
Universe goes in and tears that pop once more. Abed has the triple kill. They just let the E-Blade set up for Abed's Breathe Fire every time.
They might not even think about going for high ground here. They've got Dragon Form in 15 seconds, but instead they reset, back things up. Even with the Aegis, being a little bit hesitant here, but they've got quite a considerable lead, 7,000 gold. And you see the Troll with the Battle Fury, he goes down so quickly to that E-Blade Morphling. He cannot fight without it.
They have the new item, which is the Blink Dagger coming for the Slaughter, so new item revealed for the next fight anyway. But it does feel kind of odd when you've got so much power coming from Fnatic and you have the Aegis. If they get the fight and they can push, this will be great. But you've also got to watch for that time of the Aegis. It's got 1 minute left on its duration now, I believe.
Yeah, Abed with the DD rune. Scouting ahead, trying to see if he can find somebody. As him and Envy are a kill combo anywhere on the map. And Envy's decision to go for the E-Blade instead of completing the Lincolns. I like that. That's playing to win.
So many heroes coming to the top lane. EternaLEnVy will walk into the middle of everybody. He'll actually go the E-Blade pop onto Duster. With the waveform, simple combination. It's a shotgun with a water chaser. Bounty Hunter also caught out. He's amplified up, but it's the jump forward. They want the bigger hero. They want the Doombringer gone. The Doom is on EternaLEnVy, but remember, he's got that Aegis to the Immortal. Only for a little longer, 20 more seconds, but that's going to be more than enough duration to survive the Doom. So the long run back from Doom. Tavo will hold in position. KINGRD dies in the tree line, but the Fiend's Grip means the Doom just cannot run out of here. HFN, so he knows that he cannot be involved in this. Finished his BKB at least while the rest of his team was dying.
Now the Aegis fades out, but they might just pressure the high ground here. There's no Doom available as HFN.
They catch him out. The Nightmare begins at the Dragon Tail follow-up. The BKB is on HFN, but he still needs a trigger to make things work. There goes the BKB, EternaLEnVy, the wall and Storm, holding him inside the base. He wants to get out of this one. Familiar drops some level of control, and the Diffusal Creep is doing the work. The Nightmare! He actually gets him out. No, he doesn't. Envy is ended. KINGRD does the work. Troll Warlord needs some time to fight. He's gaining it as well with the Hadouken and doing the damage. And they've got it, KINGRD. These are huge track kills, huge killing sprees to go the way of Pain Gaming. The Soul Assumption does the work. Here comes Universe, but he's the sole survivor. He'll come out. The stun is there. All 5 heroes of Fnatic could be pushing up the daisies in a moment. Burrow strikes available, but Universe, where can you burrow? Up the hill and far, far away. No glimpse back. There is no place like home. Universe goes down. Tavo with the Hadouken. Finishing Fnatic, putting 5 heroes down. This team fight recap. Well, look at the swing. This is a huge fight for Pain Gaming. It gives them a hope in this game.
More than 5,000 gold exchanged there at that bottom lane. That's the power of the Bounty Hunter. Morphling, they thought they were going to be able to pop HFN. He was just a little bit too far away. Abed found the angle. High didn't have his Fiend's Grip. What a disastrous engagement. As Pain just clean house there.
Man, Pain Gaming. The chat wheel line stopped, the tips stopped. They look like after that fight, they'll have some focus momentum going their way.
And all it takes is Fnatic to run in literally 1 by 1. I've never seen a more one-on-one Universe over the top after his entire team is gone. He's like, maybe I'll find somebody out of this.
The only thing that kind of made this fight not work, they're going to smoke up. Observer and sentries are there, pieliedie's nearby. Tavo, Shadowblade wants to initiate, but that sentry ward, they're going to see him coming in. He gets the Doom on the DK, and then they glimpse him back. They want him down. There's no BKB, there's no saving grace. The Storm is there, Abed will burn. The evasion from the Halberd won't help him. That's 50 seconds while he's down. The track giving information onto pieliedie. They want to find more. Look how close Tavo is getting. He wants to get the hit the glimpse off cooldown, but he's not in range of the Bane. They don't have that big vision, but they have the tier 2 tower.
What? All of a sudden, it's only 2,000 gold in favor of Fnatic. They were ahead for so long in this game.
It was 9K the gold advantage, and yeah, it's swinging north.
That is 7,000 gold exchanged in less than 3 minutes.
They're gonna get more too. Like, they're running around with the Alpha Wolf, they're running around with so much damage, they put an Observe Board on the hill. They want to see Fnatic come out to establish a map control to defend their bottom lane of towers. It's the only external towers that Fnatic have left, and you know they're gonna defend them.
And Envy is so scared at this point, doesn't have that Lincoln.
There's the D-Ward. Track is up, locked inside the wall. Here comes EternaLEnVy. He's already waveform forward. The Glimpse pulling back one, but yeah, Duster will fall. The rest of Fnatic on the run, but now it's 1 by 1. Fnatic find their targets. Weeha caught inside the river. He needs the movement speed, but the crush. Perfect timing from DJ. Buyback in from the shot. The Fiend's Grip is out. The Burrow Strike is there as well from Universe, ensuring the kill, but the BKB Troll Warlord, he wants to fight a target. He can't hit a target. The disarm makes it impossible for him. Abed still being glimpsed away. The bouncing Shuriken tosses. At least they have information, and a 3-man stun from that Familiar won't help. Not when the Burrow Strike comes forward for the dive back of Duster.
KINGRD desperately just pinging the bounty runes.
Give us money, give us something, but Fnatic actually TP'd up for this. Universe is going to come and grab both of the Northern bounties.
Still not the worst thing in the world. They lose Duster twice.
It's the worst thing in the world. Tavo's there. EE's coming over. The Centaur Stomp inside the Doombringer. Okay, he'll go invis and run away. Realize they don't have detection.
Still a little bit of an uptick again in the gold for Fnatic. Misplayed fight, they didn't have Doom either. Just overstayed their welcome by just a tad. As Fnatic catch them out.
Can't believe that experience actually almost managed to go the way of Pain. Like, it arcs so hard and then bounced back down again. Hopefully
That's what one disastrous fight does for you.
Yeah. Hey, but this is what we love to see, especially after the first 2 games. I like to see a game that swings one way then the other, always keeping us on our toes. And keeping that troll warlord getting bigger and bigger. So he's going SMY after the BKB. Still doesn't feel like a powerhouse from this troll warlord. Getting disarmed like that.
I mean, he's still very strong, but he's got to get the BKB off first. The jump is so important as pieliedie.
Universe looking for a target.
He's getting low.
They actually nightmared on the Centaur, so pieliedie. The Doom is out, but it's over on Universe. They'll glimpse him back into a wall controller. So goodbye, Universe. A big streak to take. They want the Bane. He's the easier target, even underneath the Shrine. Doom's chasing him, the Nightmare. Familiars to do the work. 1 stomp down, 2 stomp down. Infernal Blade, track. Everyone's around, so everybody shares in the money.
They're pinging into the Roshan pit. If they could get this...
30 seconds until Roshan's up.
This would pretty much even up the game for them. Aegis and Cheese, 1 for HFN, 1 for Weehaw. The timing doesn't really favor them. 30 seconds for both heroes to be up. They don't have Doom. If it was just a little bit sooner...
You're seeing Fnatic too, like they're having to go back into defensive items. The BKBs for both the DK as well as the Morphling are the next in the quickfire.
Yeah, they're going to send the Courier into Roshan. In 5 short seconds, it's going to spawn, but everybody from Fnatic will be available.
Yep.
They should take this fight. No Doom available.
It's the big thing for Universe, right? The fact that he was able to, well, the fact he died without getting any abilities off, including that epicenter, they'll have that for this engagement. He has the full Crimson Guard as well.
And Fnatic, they're going to walk into the Roshan pit.
They see Roshan before Pain does.
Pain knows. They sent the Courier in. The problem for them is they don't have their major teamfight spell. They should be reticent to take that fight without Doom available.
Can they get an opportunity somewhere else? At least so they have the vision game. KINGRD actually has a Gem of True Sight on him, so he knows when he walks underneath the Sentry Ward. So this Sentry Ward on the bottom part of the ramp, that's like protecting Fnatic. This will not catch Pain out of position. But they should worry about bottom. That creep wave's pushing him with a catapult.
They got to deal with it.
Yeah, HFN's on his way down. He has a TP scroll, so he can go back to the Shrine at least. But this is now just get as many tracks in as possible, get as much information on Fnatic. Let Troll do the defense. He begins his TP now. The track is onto Universe, so they're keeping eyes on that SK. Even better if the Shuriken toss bounces up and cancels the blink deck. So 2 tracks up. Where's this?
One more hit, the birds.
The are doing the work. Roshan goes to die. Envy has the Aegis, the Immortal, but the stomps are down. HFN, they're focusing down Abed. The lock is there, but Abed, one more attack. He connects. One of them was a miss, but DK is down. Morphling's running away.
They're
he wants to hold
right
his
now.
Aegis to the Immortal. They'll have to burn him twice. Moving towards the Shrine. He can't reach it. The wall keeps him just out of range. So close you can sniff the lava off the Shrine.
They've got Doom available for this too.
They want to kill him off. The E-Blade's down. Tavo, he didn't actually let the Doom go. I think they're trying to save it. If they can kill him the old-fashioned way, Universe is pushing at them in. They're trying to get a rebuttal out of somewhere on this map, but EternaLEnVy, the raid boss is down. 2 heroes on the sideline.
Look at the pings.
They have to go back to defend though. The mid lane's pushing in. SK's taking the other lane, or do they just go this?
They want to go for this. They want to force the buyback.
Yeah, love it. Do it.
This is an aggressive move. They don't have the buyback on the DK. He's coming in 8 seconds.
Fort will buy some time.
They still have the cheese on the Morphling.
Slatter, he can go for a big blink crush, but he knows he can die. Remember that Doom was never used. The blink Burrow Strike from Universe creates some time. The crush, the stun, Doombringer at -11 armor. They get through the tower. They may look for the melee racks, or is this it? Do you back up? The Morphling bought back. They got their objective.
They're looking for the angle. They
control up DJ. The Nightmare will buy a little bit more time. Soul Assumption, another great Burrow Strike, but the Storm is great. Abed and DJ both caught inside of it. The Crimson's protecting DJ, while Universe is taking the Troll Warlord on a bit of a run out the side. Now they can kill off Universe, or can they? Yeah, he's tracked up. He'll be brought down. The Doom currently on the Morphling, who's actually the Doombringer. Yeah, that ain't a mind buck. They are retreating Pain Gaming all the way out of the base. They still got the tier 3 tower, and they only lost the Doom.
And for the Doom, they get Universe. They get the tier 3, like you said. They force the buyback onto Envy, and for the first time in maybe ever, Pain take a gold lead, battling their way back. If you look at the beginning of the game, since the first blood at 1 minute, they are finally up 3K gold.
Just call it a comeback. Pain Gaming.
It looked like it was going to be a lifeless affair, really one-sided game. Fnatic were doing all the things right, and now they've taken so many sloppy fights in a row. They're going for a smoke play. They don't have Universe. Doom is about to spawn. This just feels desperate to me.
It does. The Troll Warlord now gets his next item. The BKB and SMY were done before. He now gets a Blink Dagger. So that jump aggression of HFN, they still don't have the unstoppable power Pain Gaming required just to beat through one tower, but it's this split up, it's this isolation in the fight. I don't know if it's because Disruptor's just getting really great storm walls up, or if Fnatic are willingly separating the engagement.
I think part of it too is Tavo's patience. He's being very good about how he engages with the Doom. He's choosing the right targets every time. He's alternating targets as well. He's not always just going for Envy, he's going for Universe, he's going for Abed. And it makes it hard for Fnatic to protect anybody as Universe.
Smoke rotation.
Waiting in the back line here.
Dire don't have a scan yet, it's 8 seconds on cooldown, so they probably won't be able to hit it during the smoke gank. But yeah, I think HFN wants to push out this bottom lane a little bit more.
Yeah, he's just going to reveal.
They hope for something, but no one revealed themselves.
And they know that Fnatic are in this mid area. The Sandstorm is a dead giveaway.
They're using HFN as bait. And I suppose this is the easiest way for Pain to get the fight, right? Tier 1 tower, Tier 2 tower on bottom lane. If Fnatic want to fight this, it's up to them. And Dire are already scanning. They're wondering if someone's already prepared. Gem finally arriving now for Fnatic. It's purchased up by the Pain.
They need to.
But it's coming out in the courier. It won't be there in time. It'll be there for base defense. They cannot stop this high-speed push of Pain Gaming.
KINGRD just roaming around wherever he feels like, getting wards in as deep as you like, is doing way too much work right now for Pain.
Actually survives so much too. Like, I was wondering what creep Tavo will be holding on to. He's holding on to the ice armor. So you just send the Troll Warlord to the front lines with this 8+ frost armor. And do they actually have the damage to get through this? It offsets the 15 armor corrosive haze a little bit.
It gets pretty close. Doesn't feel like they need more damage or more initiation with the Centaur creep. And I like that decision from him. It is very important for them to just get in the middle of the fight, get as tanky as possible with all 3 of their cores. That's exactly what they've done. Duster has a medallion and a buckler picked up too. Very smart item decision from them, but Fnatic, they're starting to stabilize a little bit.
Yeah, but there's also more space for Pain to come up. So Fnatic start to stabilize, but finally Weeha can actually buy a real item. I say a real item, he's getting an Aghanim Scepter in 3 gold.
Yeah.
So he'll love this, especially with the high movement speed he has on his familiars.
I think the game though is still winnable for Fnatic. Envy just has to come in the clutch. That buyback cost him so much earlier on. Starting to make his way towards that BKB, and once he gets it, that's going to be the time that Fnatic looks for the fight.
Yep.
This is still a very strong Morphling. Second in net worth in the game, Abed.
The push is coming on top. They may not have that time to finish the BKB up. As Shrine's being brought down. There goes that top one, so no TP into the back lines. Fnatic have a choice. Go home and defend the top lane of Rax. Try and wrap up, find a kill. But their movement is being watched. There's an observer ward that's watching this bottom rune, so they see where DJ and Universe are moving quite clearly. And in fact, they smoke up. I say they smoke up themselves. It's just the Invis of Bounty Hunter and Tavo rotating down to the bottom lane, trying to find some kind of pick kill, but it isn't coming.
Universe is the only one left behind, but he's going to hide in the trees. He knows that something is up. Envy going to TP up to top lane. They know they have to deal with both mid and bottom.
Pain still get the objective, so the second shrine is now gone. They want to remove the last outer building of Fnatic, which would be the Tier 2 tower. It's still crazy to think that these teams are so close to each other as far as map control. Each team has one Tier 2 tower outside their base. Advantage for Pain, of course, being that top Rax being exposed. And they smoke. They'll look for an opportunity. But Fnatic are all home right now. No one's pushing out. They're ready to fight. The BKB is here on EE.
They're waiting for somebody to show bottom first. And this is going to be the mistake that Pain makes. As long as Fnatic are patient about this, they don't try to force anything, somebody has to go down towards bottom, or this makes it even more painfully obvious.
And DJ's waiting on the top of the ramp, so they can't even just smoke and move into the base. Can't get an observer ward down. The gem will see it instantly. And DJ's got a way to blink out or in.
Whole team's going to take opposite high grounds. KINGRD might not know about this gem pickup.
He can get a track at least.
This is going to be quite dangerous for him if he just walks up that hill. Can't afford to die early on. Losing the gem for them would hurt quite a bit.
He needs a track. target, so they get a little bit of extra information, even underneath the observer wall. They can break the Lincoln Sphere on the Morphling. That's actually what the track is used for. Glimpse him back, but BKB, that's the 10-second charge of EE, forced out.
Tavo's still looking for it right now.
That was the deep warding. He can look. SK jumps into the tree line. Universe has his Burrow Strike available. Tavo knows he's somewhere in there, but Universe just begins to TP. Let the tier 2 tower go. They want an advantageous fight inside their base. Not a crazy one against a fresh Scardied up Troll Warlord.
And credit to Fnatic, they were so patient. They knew that bottom was still there. Nobody was going to deal with it. This tells you that for the most part, Pain have to be in that top side area waiting for somebody to come out. Nobody went for any jungle camps or anything like that. They sat inside their base. They may have lost a little bit of farm on the map, but it doesn't cost them racks or any heroes.
They're going to chip away at top. The Familiars are coming in. This will force Fnatic to try and have some level of reaction. With a fresh double damage rate on HFN, you know he wants to fight. The SK hiding underneath the Familiar, so okay, range damage for HFN. You can focus on the range racks. That's a lot of damage. And Fnatic have a choice. Nice blink away, actually dodging the adaptive E. Actually, yeah, it's just the adaptive strike, not the E-blade. Get rid of the ward. Fresh one down for themselves. They see deeper inside the base, and the DK doomed up, and they glimpse him back. They want this kill, and they'll probably take it. The Storm is down now with the epicenter HFN. He's so low, but he just starts to spill damage out with that double damage. HFN does all the work. Buyback now from the DK. EnVy needs trouble. He needs help. He needed the bait to give him the nightmare. It wasn't possible. Now back to the base, EnVy. You have strength, but that's all you've really got. A double Burrow Strike from Universe creates some space, but is it enough? Abed's big. He's getting the spill damage. The Storm is there, but Fnatic inside their own base. At least they have buybacks, but now they're holding, but it's costly. They're getting the kills. The racks are still not down. Disruptor's trying to kill off the melee racks, but he's the last one left. He doesn't have enough work to do this. Duster, it was optimistic at best, but Fnatic, it's their turn to wipe Pain Gaming from the face of Dota.
Duster still diligently just attacks that melee racks.
Objective base gaming.
There's no hope.
Base gaming.
That thing heals over time. And now a Roshan for Fnatic. They've lost EnVy. He doesn't have buyback, but they hold with the rest of the buybacks.
Do they buy back now? Like, do Pain actually buy back? This is not only Aegis and Cheese, it's Refresher Orb.
No, I think you have to give it up.
You have to, no other choice? I suppose it will be without the Troll Warlord, you can't fight it. He was your big guy, and I cannot believe how long he was standing in the fight, but I just felt at one point there was no damage being inflicted into Fnatic.
And that was like an 8v5. 3 heroes from Fnatic bought back for that.
Yeah, they did.
It is worth it for them,
SK and Bane, but they didn't have to buy back on the Morph.
Yes. And he doesn't have it, but they were able to hold. They didn't lose their racks, Toby. Yep. They got the Aegis. If they weren't able to get Aegis, if Roshan were down during that time, wouldn't have been as worth. But they're able to sort of reset the game. It's still 5k in favor of Pain, but they've got some room to work with right now, Fnatic, as Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Orb should help their cause out.
It's also like most of that money is still on the Troll Warlord. I was trying to watch him so close during that fight. How long was he able to survive? He's got 23,000 net worth on him. That's a long way up. There's almost 6,000 in front of the Morphling, who's the #1 for Fnatic. But then what does the rest of the team give? Like he even had to go for the plus 40% experience gain talent as opposed to the 2 soul assumption targets, just because he knew he had to play catch up. So maybe he can at least bring something else. The Nullifier is his next item of choice, and he needs to get some lockdown. He needs to get some control. Because you know EE, he'll want to stand his ground pretty heavily in that fight. Refresher Orb, which means for him, is 2 BKB charges. It's 2 E-Blade pops if he wants it.
It's very important for him right now. They gave him the cheese. They know they have to protect this target right now. EnVy just goes down way too fast.
Actually, does Pain Gaming just dodge? Like, actually, is that the point where Fnatic should be forcing this? You got an Aegis the Immortal on the Dragon Knight. You've got the strength for the fight, or at least it feels like they should have the strength for the fight. But with the buybacks on cooldown, is this Aegis just buy you that time to wait until your buybacks come off cooldown?
Possibly, because right now it's still very scary for them. They know that the fights are pretty one-sided. They had to buy back so many heroes just to hold that. If they go for some kind of suicidal high ground push, Pain go for the buyback themselves, and they lose that engagement, that's the game.
They have smoke on pieliedie, and Fnatic are grouped up as 5. But Pain Gaming, defense, defense, defense.
You gotta hold right now. Fnatic, they get to play aggressively on the map. Even though they don't want to commit to anything too heavily, they've got the Aegis.
They can at least
well aware.
They can at least push in the lanes.
And that 5,000 gold lead, Toby, it's almost dead even at 40 minutes.
I love it. This is what we wanted after Game 1 and Game 2. We wanted to have a game that was a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more back and forward, but had a hero There wasn't just a DK. And Fnatic are coming into the bottom lane. The mid lane's pushing in quite nicely. Remember, the Familiars are really good at keeping that momentum out without meaning that Pain Gaming have to be out of position.
Yeah, but Pain have to swing back around here.
Yeah, they do. But they can get the bounty runes while they're out and about.
And this is going to lead to HFN's buyback gold.
He's going BTs on HFN. So you can already feel the fact that Troll Warlord needs to be more aggressive pushing out the lanes, but needs a way to come back very, very quickly or join his team on a front line.
Fnatic, that Aegis, they got to be careful about it.
We've got another 2 minutes left, I believe, on it.
2 minutes on the dot from this moment.
Yep.
And that's why Pain is being a little bit more aggressive on the map. And Fnatic, they're looking for something. They want to try to take advantage of this timing. They might just run into Weehaw or Duster.
Duster just revealed himself because he Thunder Strikes the creep wave, but they want Weehaw. They don't just want to have Duster. DJ revealed, and now, well, they will go for an extra attack. It's going to be HFN through the rear. He's Fiend Script up, but there it is from Duster. The perfect storm, canceling it out. It's the isolated DK. He needs more friends. Here comes your Burrow Strike. They can control up HFN, but then the wall. They hold him in. DJ's dying so quickly. The Doom is onto Universe, so he can't have any kind of follow-up. The buybacks are coming in. They're going to come in thick and fast. Abed needs to stand his ground and fight this one because AE is in here. They just focus him down. Now they go for the DK. Fnatic, the Aegis, the Immortal Pops. They were the ones who were meant to have the advantage, but they are the ones who have nothing. The stuns are perfectly timed. Nothing Abed can do. This is a horrid position for Fnatic. 3 heroes down. Morphling buys back to try and split push this out, but you're right. No buybacks on 3 heroes. 100-second window for Pain Gaming.
And Envy with his 900 HP, he got cut through like butter. Didn't get anything off. Still has a cheese, still has a refresher shard.
You wonder if he's the man that should have had the Aegis and the cheese on the DK. The question marks are there, but now HFN, you started this a long time ago. You can come in and take the racks, and they just jump in. The tier 4 towers, they want to end this. They don't want to give a single chance to Fnatic. They want 3rd place. They want the $100,000. They want to have the placement to be on the podium.
2v5, how do you roll?
In, the crush is out, but the BKB protects HFN. Envy needs to back out. He's strength morphing up. They jump forward, wait for back off cooldown, but the storm is there. He's still protected by the BKB. Turns around for the stuns, keep him off the throne. The only thing EE can do, he turns into Troll. He has the cheese available. He hasn't consumed it just yet. There were his 1 charges. Wait for the attack. He needs more health. Universe is up in 4 seconds time. They'll have the epicenter. He's doing it for the moment. The Familiars, they're hitting into the fountain. The Nightmares on Disruptor. Burrow Strike forward. A 3-man stun for it. Have they got the damage? The epicenter is there from Universe. pieliedie gets the Fiend Grip. They'll cancel it off. The Dire Engine still exposed. Can they finish the job? 500 HP. 400. Pause. Hold the moment. GG well played. DK's